To give you this video because over the last few days I've been feeling quite flat. I've been feeling quite flat mentally, emotionally, and even at times physically. And I just wanted to give you this message if you're watching this, because I know at some point in your life that you felt flat as well. And I constantly get asked, around what I do is, oh, you must always have great energy and you must always be motivating and positive and all this BS. And the fact of the matter is that I'm not. And at times I feel really fucking flat. And this week's been one of those weeks for me. And I feel I've got a fairly high level of introspection these days, and I can sort of go within and question myself on what's making me feel that way and how can I sort of shift it up a gear. And I want to give you some insight on if you are feeling flat or if you're unsure why, and some days you're full of energy and other days you're not, you're feeling really flat. Some tips that I use personally and I coach upon now that can really help you go another level within your energy. And I don't just mean physical energy, I mean emotional energy and also mental energy, because if you're anything like me, you're thinking 24/7. You got ideas coming here, and you got emotions going on full swing as well. And depending on exactly where you're at in your family dynamic or in your relationships, will depend on how much sort of that emotion is. But we're emotional creatures, and our experience of life is emotion. So it's pretty easy to get flat, I feel, these days, and a lot of it's got to do physiologically and physically as well. And that's one of the first things that I always go to is I think moving your body. If we can get into our bodies a little bit more, that gets us out of our heads. And a lot of the mental and emotional sort of flatness that I've been feeling, it's been because I've been overthinking, and I've had some emotional stuff going on, some stuff with family, some stuff with Ness, some stuff just within myself, and feeling not as up as I'd like to. So that takes a bit of a drain. And today, this sort of message is firstly about get into your body. If you're feeling flat, get into your body. So yes, I was feeling really flat yesterday afternoon, and I just felt like just going to bed. But instead, I pushed myself to just get to the gym, and not to absolutely crush it at the gym, but just get into my body, get out of my head so I'm not overthinking things. And it helped a lot. I came back and I was a different man. I felt more energized. My energy went from, say, a 2 out of 10 to a 6 or 7 out of 10 just because I got out of my head and into my body. You can do lots of different things, but you can put on music. You can just go and connect with somebody, and that gets you out of your head and more into your body. Now, the other thing is to give yourself permission to be flat at times and not resist it, because with that resistance it creates more tension and you start shooting all over yourself. I shouldn't feel this way. I should have more energy. I shouldn't feel flat. All this bullshit that only exists in your mind. So what I find really helps is to give yourself permission to be flat at times. Now, if you've got a consistent pattern of being flat and feeling like shit, well, then you've got to ask yourself some questions and you may need to get some coaching or some help there. But if it's just coming here and there, then it's okay to feel flat. It's not going to help you if you blame yourself, if you beat yourself up about feeling a little bit flat. Rather than give yourself permission and ask yourself some questions. Ask yourself, what could be making me feel a bit flat here? Is it in the external world, which triggers an internal response? And that's fine. So journal it out. Get it out of your head, like I said before, and start just writing stuff out. That helps me a lot, actually. And, over the years, coaching clients here and there, at different levels, it really helps people. If you can put pen to paper, I always say there's power in the pen, because once we get it out of our head and we get it on paper, it loses its power. So if you're feeling flat, just write out, I'm feeling flat because of, and whatever comes into your mind, just brain dump down onto a piece of paper, and that's going to instantly help you. Obviously, getting into your body and the hydration and nutrition, that's a given. If you're not looking after your diet and you're definitely not hydrated, most of us are walking around dehydrated, then you're going to feel flat. And that's something that I've upped, actually, speaking of water, is when I'm feeling flat, the first thing I do is get into my body, and a great way to do that is just to scull some water. Get into your body, give yourself permission to feel flat. It's okay to feel flat. It's okay to have a day or a few hours where, hey, you're not firing on all cylinders, because that's only going to create resentment and shooting all over yourself, which isn't empowering at all. And I guess the final thing regarding, finding higher levels of energy and feeling less flat is once you've given yourself permission, it's okay to, and you've got into your body a little bit, automatically those 2 tips will help you. But the third one is stack reasons on top. I firmly believe that reasons come first, answers come second in our life if we want better results. And reasons are the fuel for you to find the answers. So if you can come up with so many reasons why feeling more energized outweighs feeling flat, because a lot of it's happening subconsciously. if you can write down those reasons, or even just think about those reasons, you know what, it means more to me to find high levels of energy and to break through when I'm feeling flat. And that happens in action. That happens in the action, finding those reasons and then getting into action. So I've just doing this Facebook Live, this video, has given me more energy because I've got into action and I'm expressing it. I'm not writing it out. I did some of that writing before. I've been in my body today in the gym. And next thing you know, I'm feeling more energized. I had a really good conversation with Ness in and around some sales stuff that we're doing. And I'm feeling more energized. And I just wanted to share that message. So hopefully it's helped. Hopefully this has helped you in what to do when you're feeling flat, to bring back high levels of energy, because for me, energy is the game. Empowered states and energy is the game. People say time is, and I do agree with that also, but time is what we make of it. Time is an emotional experience, and if we have poor quality emotion and energy and empowered state and disempowered states, then it doesn't matter about the time, because the time is spent feeling like shit, and who wants to do that? So hopefully this video has served. If it has, please share it out. Comment below. Hey Jess, thanks for joining the call. And I really appreciate, if you're watching, I appreciate your time. I appreciate your ear. And share this out. And if you want to find out more about what I'm doing and what Ness is doing in the world, head over to timandness.com.au/join revolution. I'll drop it in the comments below. And jump on our email list and we get to send you the best tips, tools, training, strategies, all about creating an extraordinary life and unlocking higher levels of potential, because that's what we're here for. So thanks for joining, and wherever you're watching from, thanks again, and bye for now.